What's up YouTube? My name is Mike Brown, aka Panda Man, and recently I just got first place at our locals and I was playing Subterror. So let's get into it. Standard, playing the 3 Guru, the 3 Fiendus, the 1 Archer, and some little spice. We were playing the 1 Brachio. Don't know how to pronounce the name, but it's all good. I call him Brachio. Brachio is pretty good this format because a lot of people have trouble dealing with having their monsters flipped. But when we get later on into the deck profile, you'll see why. For more of the monsters, another MVP is Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Lord is insane this format. A lot of people are playing back row removal besides evenly, but you don't care because majority of the time you're going to have Fiendus because they let you search for it. They always ash the pot card, so you always get city, and when you get city, you're off to the races. For more of the hand traps, we only play 3 Ash and 3 Nib. Ash is standard. You don't need to worry about anything else besides that. But I feel like Nib is too good right now in this format in order for you not to play it in the main deck. I was thinking about siding it at first, but we just went ahead and threw it in the main, and it was pretty good this format. On to the spells. 3 Hidden City. You need this card to go off. This is one of the best cards in the deck. A lot of people forget about the effect to negate one of your opponent's attacks. It comes up a lot, and once you do, kind of gets things going. We play 3 Pot of Extract, and we play 2 Duality, just some consistency cards. I don't max out on Duality because Fiendus's Monster Reborn effect does come up for those who don't know. She can book a moon, 1 monster you control to special summon a Subterror from the hand or graveyard. Moving on to the 1-ofs, we play 1 Duster, we play 1 Cave Clash. There's been a few times where I thought about bumping this up to 2, but 1 is good so far because no one gets rid of it. All your Subterrors gain 500 for each set monster on the field, and then if you deal battle damage to your opponent, rather if you attack them or they attack you and take damage, you can target a Subterror card in the grave and add it to the hand. And then we play the 1 Terraforming and the 1 Call Eye. On to the traps, we play 3 Destructive Karma Cannon. This card is actually pretty funny. If you look at some of the videos when I'm playing this card, Destructive Karma Cannon is just insane. And then also something that I realized a few days ago that it actually helps versus the Trap Trick matchup, because all the Trap Tricks are unaffected by trap effects, which triggers the second effect of Karma Cannon, where it makes your opponent sends those monsters that weren't flipped by this card effect to the graveyard. So they're unaffected, they can't be flipped face down, so your opponent has to send them to the graveyard. 3 Judgment, that's obvious, and then 3 Summon Limit. Summon Limit was huge, like I said, for the Destructive Karma Cannon, for Guru's effect to book a monster face down, and also for the Brachio's effect to flip the whole board face down. Flip summons count towards Summon Limit unless you have a card effect to flip it face up. So since we have Final Battle to flip our monsters face up and face down, or Hidden City flipping a monster face up, it doesn't count towards Summon Limit. So a lot of people forget about that as well. And then rounding off the traps, the 2-ofs, we play 2 Final Battle. Feel like Final Battle at 2 is enough. Unless you just really, really want to see it, then you can play 3, but I've been playing 3 for a while and you always open up 2. We play the 2 Skill Drain and the 2 Punishment. Skill Drain is huge because this deck can play around it, and it's the most craziest thing that's been a part of this deck for a while, so it's pretty nice. For the extra deck, really doesn't matter. Synchros, we play the Pegasus for Punishment, and then also on the side, we'll get into that, we play the 1 Paleo Link, play Link Karibo, 3 Relinquish Anima. We catch a lot of people off guard with this because, you know, Fiendus, you can normal summon Fiendus, set herself to Monster Reborn another Fiendus, and then link it off to make Anima. It's pretty insane. The fusions, we only play 3. We play the 3 Intis for Punishment. We play this guy because he's also a punishment target. He's 26, and he also, if he's sent to graveyard, he can just negate a face-up card on field. And then we just play 3 Ultimate Falcon. I was thinking about playing just one, Waking the Dragon, but it also good for punishment just for guys that are like 3,500 or lower. For the side, we play 3K Grave of the Organism. Works against Branded Despia. They have a hard time beating around this. Also, it's a good card against Cash. This plus Skill Drain, even though they're kind of the same, but your opponent also can attack if they have level 6 or higher monsters that are special summoned. We also play the 3 Evenly Match. Good all this format. Card is too good, self-explanatory. It's a staple. And then we play the Board Breakers. We play 3 Regeki, and then the other cards in the extra deck we play 3 Ultimate Slayer. Ultimate Slayer is pretty good, except Cash if they have the Rise Heart, because it you can't send cards to the graveyard with this. But anything else, it takes care of basically any other board because your opponent can respond with monster effects. And then the last card, we play the 3 Twin Twisters for more background. That is it for the deck profile. Shout outs to Collectable Investments. Shout out to Jay for helping me record. My boy Brandon Sheldon, Chris, my 2 grandparents in the back, Bob and Dave, and everybody else in the Yu-Gi-Oh family. I appreciate you guys. And be sure to check out the page and subscribe. See you next time.